Guys, I guess you can see from the fact that we have a sub today, I'm not going to be in today. Sometimes this happens. I really hope I'll be back tomorrow. I guess we'll see what goes on. But for today, just so everyone knows, there will not be a Google Meet session for any of my face-to-face or my virtual students. So just, you won't have to look for that. We're on the stream now, so we're going to switch over to classwork. We've got a new website, Water Natural Resources. So you're going to click on that and bring it up. And it looks like this. I need you to go ahead and bookmark it under your science website so we can find it quickly from now on. Let's go back and look at the assignment now. Click Natural Resources Unit. Both the virtual and the regular face-to-face kids should see the same assignment. So let's stick to just Tuesday. Let's not go past Tuesday. Let's just do Tuesday so everybody's on the same page. We're going to click on Engagement and watch the Crash Course Kids video. So let's do that. Engagement. And here is the Crash Course Kids video. Go ahead and pull out your headphones and watch that. I'm going to pause a moment. You go ahead and pause the video, and when you're ready, after you've watched the video, we'll go on. Okay, so we go back to the assignment, and it says we're going to read the article, Upgrading an Icon, and answer the 4 questions at the very bottom of the article. Now I'm going to talk about some questions in the middle of the article, but those aren't going to be the questions you're going to answer. They're at the very bottom. So upgrading an icon. This is the original magazine. I just basically took it from where it was and put it on here so we didn't have to worry about finding that magazine, especially with me not there today. But it came out of Scholastic World magazine from the 14th of January 2019, and it's talking about the Hoover Dam. This is the Hoover Dam here, so you know what it looks like, and they're talking about trying to fix the Hoover Dam so that it will produce more electricity. So first, let's look at this pie chart and understand a little bit about reading pie charts. You'll notice that there's this light blue section that gets broken down over here, and this light blue section is types of renewable energy, and it breaks them down into what they are and how that makes up 10% of the renewable. So then we'll start answering some of these little questions together. We'll just discuss them together. The graph shows the different sources used to produce electricity in the U.S. Looking at this chart, answer the following questions. Number 1. What is the largest source? Sorry, I'm yawning. What is the largest source of energy used in the United States? So let's look at the pie chart. I'll give you a second to look at it. The largest source of energy on the pie chart. That's right, petroleum at 37%. Number 2, fossil fuels include natural gas, petroleum, and coal. What percentage of energy in the U.S. is produced from fossil fuels? Well, it tells us that natural gas, petroleum, and coal are the kinds of fossil fuels talked about on our chart. So we would add petroleum at 37%, natural gas at 29%, and coal at 15% to get that answer. Number 3, what portion of our energy comes from renewable sources? So we look here, what does it say? That's right, 10%. How does hydroelectric power compare with other types of renewable energy? Well, the reason they're asking about hydroelectric is because this is hydroelectric energy. This is what the Hoover Dam is. So hydroelectric, at the point that this article was published, was 2.4. Sorry, I'm yawning again, guys. It's nearly 9 o'clock at night. Forgive me. It's 2.4%. So it's a little bit higher than wind. It's a lot higher than geothermal and solar, but biomass is almost 2 times as much as hydroelectric. And still, these are so low compared to natural gas, petroleum, and coal put together, which are our fossil fuels. This is actually a video that's a very good video Now, if it comes up, you're welcome to watch it. I would encourage you to watch it because it does a great job of explaining what these different energies are. We'll be able to talk about it better if you really go ahead and watch it. If it doesn't come up, just don't make it a big deal. Don't make yourself worry about it. We'll get to it when I get back. But I think it will come up. I don't know any reason why it should be blocked, but you just never know. Now let's look right here, the essential question. This is for the article. What are the benefits and drawbacks of using renewable energy sources to generate electricity? So I'm not going to read this whole article to you. That's today's assignment. But I want you to go through. Did you notice how this has a little drop down? So you will drop that down and read about it. And then you'll also notice some of this is in bold. And then down here, I have defined those words in bold. I'm sorry, I know every one of y'all are yawning right now. Hearing me yawn, I apologize. This is a picture of the Hoover Dam, and you can read some information about it. Tells you how it was built, why it was built a little bit. Energy issues. Go through this. Here's a picture to look at as you're reading. Challenges ahead. Why are they going to have to upgrade the Hoover Dam? That's really an important part of this article. And then pumped power, how will it work? And right beside it, you've got planning the expansion of the dam. And notice still we got vocabulary like LADWP. I honestly didn't know what that was until I looked it up myself. The proposed power plan. The 1, 2, 3, 4 goes with the picture over here so you can see what the diagram is for what they're going to plan on doing. And then down here at the bottom we get to the journal discussion questions. If you are in my virtual class, you have something that says journal group discussion. That is where I expect you to answer it. After you've answered it, make sure it's shared with me. It should be, but just double check, make sure I've got it. And keep in mind, virtuals, I'm not getting a lot out of y'all. And this is going to be for sure our first assignment. And if I don't have it, it's a 0. Do not go ahead of me. Stay on Tuesday. We will get to Wednesday tomorrow when it's actually Wednesday. Going back to the thing, you're going to answer these 4 questions. My face-to-face kids, I want this in your journal, I believe on page 9. It shouldn't take you very long to answer these 4 questions. Yes, I want you to turn it into a restate and answer, just like we did on page 6 and 7 when we were doing those brain pops. It's only 4 questions. You should be able to do that. And then if you finish early, we were working on Edulastic. You're going to sign in with Google, remember? Everybody, including my virtual kids, I need this done. This is our pretest. So I'm going to need it done soon. If you're finished with everything and you have those 4 questions answered and you feel good about that article, then use the rest of the time to finish up this. There are 2 benchmarks. So just because you've turned in 1 does not mean that they're both done. You will get to the other one by clicking on assignments, and it'll bring up what another assignment is if you think you're done with both. But please make sure you're done with those. I wanted those done by Tuesday at 8 o'clock, which is, tomorrow. But I understand that some of you weren't able to finish Friday. So let's just get it done today, especially if you finish your assignment on time. If you need anything, I hopefully will be back on Wednesday, and we'll talk to you then. Thanks. Bye-bye.